Hello, my name is Oliver Cardozo. I'm 22 and I am driving a London taxi to Mongolia this summer.
Where did you get your London taxi from?
eBay, £950. We were thinking about sort of taking a 4x4 or something, but the rules of the rally dictate that we have to either a car under a litre or something that has sort of comedic value or slightly sort of off the wall.
Are you painting it a fun colour or is it just going to be...
No, it's just we're keeping it as British as possible. We're keeping it sort of black.
Okay.
And we have a big British flag which we're going to drape off the back, and sort of every country we're going to raise it. We've got video stickers sort of the whole way around the taxi, and yeah, a few other sort of sponsors who have given us money to do it. It's organised with the Adventurists, who are a company who sort of don't like health and safety, and so basically the rules are you start in London on the 19th of July and end up in Ulaanbaatar, wherever you can limp over the line. And we're driving 11,000 miles this summer in this London cab, which we've called Mildred. So we hope to get there sort of end of August time. So it's a 6-week sort of trek there, and probably about 3 weeks on the way back. There are 400 teams, there or thereabouts. It's probably about sort of 200, 250 cars. So the route we're doing is we start in Battersea Park on the 19th in the morning. We sort of snake through London to London Bridge, and then we sort of wave goodbye to each other. I mean, most people will probably go down to Dover and they take the ferry to Calais. So we're heading down through France, a bit of Switzerland, Italy, Greece, Turkey. Then we'll get into sort of Georgia, crossing the Caspian Sea into the Stans, up through Russia, and then down into Mongolia 11,000 miles later. Very kind donations for people who've given to Veterans Aid, but also heard that this isn't a cheap race. So we've had many people sort of giving anything from £20 to £50. We've taken part-time jobs during our finals to try and fund this, and sort of walked around with buckets, shouting out and getting £1 here, 50p there. My cousin cycled from Gibraltar to London a couple of years ago to raise money for Veterans Aid, and I only heard really through what they do through both him and my father, who has a connection with Veterans Aid. The Veterans Aid really is it's on the front line. It deals with every problem which man or woman, any sort of serviceman can have, and it sort of takes them on the street, cleans them up, gives them pride and a purpose in what they want to do, finds out any skills they might have, and put those skills to use and try and sort of give them their life back.
My name is Olivier Ryden and I'm with Ollie Cardozo and Will Ogilvie-Graham on the team. The Idiots Abroad is our name. The main challenge will be for the car to get there, I think. We've done a lot of work on the car to make sure that the basics, engine, spare tyres, things are working properly on a very old car that has 400,000 miles on the counter. So that was, I think, priority number one. Now that that's, I don't want to say sorted because we don't know what can happen. Mildred is from 98, so that makes her 16 years old. For a London taxi, that's quite a lot, considering they just run round the clock, and hence the number of miles that it has. I'm actually quite keen to try and sleep in Mildred because she's got a lot of room. But we do have a tent, a 4-man tent, and I want to give it a go. There's a lot of room, but I think Plan A is in the tent. But just to keep her company in the evenings, I think it'll be worth a try. Everyone takes a slightly different route because obviously there's no regulation on what route to take. We've taken a southern route, so going through Greece and Turkey and then across the Caspian Sea. Some people take a more northern route, or a more central route through Ukraine and Central Europe. But I think we'll have a number of teams doing similar routes. So it might be good actually before departure just to liaise with them and say, well, maybe we can meet up and have some meet-up points. Just for a bit of company. It's charted through the Adventurist website, so we give coordinates every so often and they plot us on a map so it's easy to follow. We'll also have a blog on our website, and a blog and some weekly updates. We'll also liaise with Veterans Aid to give them updates, and that'll be on their website, so it'll be a good way to keep in touch with what we're doing. And also we have a Just Giving page. It's very easy to donate. If you go on justgiving.com, you can just type in either the Idiots Abroad or Veterans Aid, and it'll come up directly, and it's for just a few clicks. and it's very simple to do.